Guys, this is I guess game design talk, simple on paper, just for us to take a look at. The reason I'm having these talks is just so I can share ideas and knowledge, and when you communicate with people and stuff, things get better. These, I think they all started around junior high. No, I think it was a year before junior high when we first started. I mean, this brand of game. I have more game designs, but this is the one that fairly interested in. So keep in mind, silly games like this already. This was like 5 years ago. I was 11 when I started this kind. And I have newer ones below it, just new markups, and my handwriting doesn't really ever improve. So anyway, the whole deal about this is I have multiple other sheets. I did lose a few very important sheets, but I'm just going to give you a general aspect on this. So, this is sheet number 1. I have not written out the values and stuff like that, but basically, you equipped your knights. This is just independent mark papers, but how I want it to go is a battle deal where you have multiple knights, foot soldiers, whatever you want to call them. They're fighting units. You have buildings, castle. This is a 2D game where you can manually control or bot control your ideas. This is Mark 1. Mark 3 is amazing. It's double sheeted. You'll see your name when it's double sheeted, but so much better than this. But there's buildings and stuff on them. There we go. Look, I can focus this. I'm using my phone. I have a camera, but me and my brother share it. It's actually his, so he has more control over it than me. But we both use it. This is very old, by the way. I guess you can tell it's starting to fade. I make sure to do it really dark, but sometimes it just isn't enough. And I try to take good care of these, but you know. So you have the simple buildings, HP, and stuff like that. Just to see at the buildings. I'm just gonna show you the marks real quick before you even bother explaining them. This is Mark 1.5. I did one on scratch paper. This is Mark 2. Trojan shields, more weapons. There's ages of technology on here, by the way. Stuff like the let me look at this. Stone Age, Barbarian Age. No, I think that's basic. No, Savage Age, Barbaric Age. Just goes up and up and up and up. Imperial Age. There we go. My spelling's horrible. Mark 3. That's a bit better. The Chinese repeating crossbow was put in here actually. There's little numbers and stuff. Show you later what they mean. Then we have, I think a lot of these are. This one's incompleted. I'm not gonna fish it now because that'll be outdated. I'm like when you update something, but when you have newer ideas, they don't really get that long. So you got basic ages. The concept is behind this. You have this huge map, but you only see it on a 2D screen, as in sectors, like just the squares, and you see on 2D screen. I have a whole map somewhere. I did lose all these. It's been a while, guys. So you have maps on square, and you have a 2D screen basically. So things keep it simple. It's gonna have a nice background, nice building, stuff like that, and you gotta manage your people, get what and stuff. This is all real time-ish, and it can be an actual map. I haven't quite decided how I would manage that, but you have your units. You research ages, weapons, and stuff. These all cost resources. I don't have all that stuff listed out, so I have the key over here. So much to explain. I'm just giving you guys the quick update, and then in the next video I'll make a actual video explaining it. And Jesus Christ, that'll be huge. Okay, so speed, your attack speed 10.5 is 7.5 a second. Its damage is 6.5. These are all outdated stats, by the way. I've added so many stats, it's freaking ridiculous. But this is just I think I stopped working on this sophomore year, so that was 2 years ago. I think it was sophomore year. Sophomore, freshman, somewhere between there, but this is the newer one anyway. So we got block percentage chance. The chance that you can block with this after when you're not attacking is a 10% chance, and you can only block 10% of that damage. I have changed that completely, where you can block randomly, or you can block while having block, which when you're blocking you have an increased chance of blocking, and it can block more damage depending on what weapon it is and what kind of weapon. There's slashing, piercing, blunt type deal. So you got, the weight and the range of each weapon's. Sorry, the lamp's right above me. Just goes up. Crude bow, stuff like that. It goes up. And just go all this crap down here. You got black powder sacks, torches, ballistas, all the other stuff. And you also got, axes, spears, curved swords, never finished it, flails, axes, hatchets, repeating spears, some ninja freaking weapons I don't even know. Then you got the siege tower, the mongalongs, the catapults, the trebuchet. I know pronunciation's horrible, so make fun of me on that. Then you got, the trebuchet, whatever you want to call them. But you basically got this whole deal of, armor block chance. So armor blocks like 10% damage and takes off 5.5 damage of attack. So generally, weaker, fast attacking weapons are worse with higher armor because they won't pierce through completely. So it blocks, I think the best armor in the game takes away 5.5 damage and blocks 7.5 damage and blocks 25% damage taken, but minus 50% movement speed. So you can only move 2 squares instead of 4 squares. You won't actually see the squares in the game because it's real time, but each game has that kind of square movement type deal. Sometimes it's so smooth you don't even see it. So every game pretty much has that, but I just have it written there in simple freaking units. So it takes 25 damage alpha attack after it removes 7.5 damage. So let's say if you open that does 8 damage, it's only going to do 0.5 each attack, sadly, and then it's going to get 25% reduction. So bigger weapons are better with armor, but smaller weapons usually have better DPS. And when you're hitting with a faster weapon, pretty much, you'll get more hits off, which means you can get the finishing kill out with overkilling less, which is usually better because you can get the kill faster. Then you got, buildings. God, I wish I had my newer ones. I really do, but I can explain it with these and then make some newer ones because now the school year is starting. And I'm a senior. Then we got buildings. We got barricades like this, just barricade. I changed some things up, but then we got things that you can shoot from. You got towers, which add range and stuff. And you got doors, shooting support beams, and just, that's your shooting one, and that's just the normal one. You can build towers and stuff with. I added farms and a lot of other stuff, collectors, wood huts, population supporters, population growth rate, just stuff like this. But I'm not asking for a Kickstarter, not at all, because this is all done on paper. I have done actual computer designing, but I'm just giving you just the statistics. Just to give you intro what these playlist or what this whole explaining game ideas will be all about. I have units, on this older one. I guess I'll still have units like this because this adds stats and stuff like that, makes carrying weight. Um, yeah, so units can have a carrying weight, equipment points, like how much they cost. Let's say if you're going in an even battle, or if you're just doing a free range multiplayer. So, I mean, they're not going to be actual stick figures. I can make actual characters, and I can make the weapons look a lot better. This is just all done mechanical pencil. Um, so you have that aspect of the whole deal. Basically, is you have all this. This is fairly detailed. That's a blender bus, automatic crossbow. I mean, there's a lot of detail and thought put in this range, attack speed, etc., etc. But I mean, if this gets liked or anything like that, like if I see the audience does have some interest for this stuff, I will start actually designing and communicating and talking about in detail about these designs, how they work, how gaming works, how do you gotta appeal to your audience, what style game it is, stuff like that. So if you like this, please share and like, and I always like subscribers. I don't like advertising, but yay. Okay. Well, I'll be back later with a full in detail with drawings. With one of these, ignore my arrowheads with drawings and crap. Show you in designs and stuff and details of the game and key things, because I will actually be helping y'all if y'all ever want to get into game designing and you're new to it, and also how games usually work. Like, I have my own opinions, but there's basic game standards that sometimes I don't even like, but I have to change to my game and stuff like that. So just keep tuned, guys, and I'll help you and describe stuff like this more in detail. I actually have more advanced ones, but this is the most basic one I can talk to y'all about and get a good opening and understanding. I'll see y'all later, guys. Bye.